Well, hello there everybody and welcome to today's video. In this one we're going to be breaking down and analysing the ratings for all 6 of the currently available DLC packs for Jurassic World Evolution 2. So the reason for me making this video is a lot of people ask me on a regular basis, what DLC would you recommend? I've got X amount of money, which one's better out of this one or this one and whatnot. So hopefully by the end of this video you'll have a really good idea as to what to expect and what you get in all of the DLC packs. And of course, if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I'm covering Jurassic World Evolution 2 all the time. Mod previews, live releases, live streams, showcases, you know, the list is endless of stuff I'm doing for Jurassic World Evolution 2. And this video ties in really well with my previous video, which is the complete Jurassic World Evolution 2 showcase, showing all dinosaurs, all skins, you know, everything from all of the DLCs and the base game as well, and that will be linked in the description. So with all that being said, let's begin. So let me start by explaining how I am going to rate all of these DLCs. There will be up to 10 points awarded for the rating of the dinosaurs within the pack, up to 10 points awarded for any model variants or skin variants, unique skins contained in the pack, up to 10 points for any additional campaign content or chaos theory content which is added in the pack as well. 10 points can also be awarded for extra maps which are added within the DLC packs. And the prices vary wildly on these DLCs, so the final criteria is going to be how much change would you get, rounded up to the nearest pound, out of £20. So that will actually modify the DLC packs, because some are smaller packs, some are larger packs, and that will hopefully give you a good idea as to the cost effectiveness of these DLC packs as well. And the best way to start this list is to start in the order that these DLC packs were released. And at the end I will actually show the table with all the scores in order of worst to best. And the first DLC pack that we have to look at is the Deluxe Upgrade pack. And this pack is what we're going to call a Dinosaur bundle, because it literally just contains dinosaurs like some of the other packs. So for this Dinosaur Deluxe Upgrade pack DLC bundle, whatever you want to call it, for the dinosaur rating, I'm going to give this 8 out of 10. Within this pack you get the Geosternbergia, the Attenborosaurus, the Pachyrhinosaurus, the Huayangosaurus and the Megalosaurus, which in all honesty throughout the campaign modes, the chaos theories and the challenge modes I use extensively, and they're also great for your sandbox packs as well. A real standout one in this pack is the Attenborosaurus. For the variants rating, this is getting a 0 because there is no variants in this pack. Campaign content gets 0, new maps 0 because none of that stuff's included. And for the how much change out of £20 criteria, this retails at full price without any offers at £14.99. So it gets a 5 for the how much change out of £20 category, giving the Deluxe Upgrade pack a grand total of 13. The next pack we have to talk about then is the Early Cretaceous pack. It was like the first DLC that didn't launch alongside the base game. And yeah, within this pack you get the Kronosaurus, the Jazungaripterus, the Minmi and the Wuoho, some people pronounce that Minmi, and the Wuohosaurus. All of these are good. I specifically like the Minmi, that one is very nice, and the Kronosaurus. They are very, very nice, the dinosaurs in this pack. So you get 4 dinosaurs in this pack, and I'm going to give these a dinosaur rating of 7 out of 10. And of course this one is just a straightforward 4 dinosaur pack, so variants rating 0, campaign content 0, new maps 0, and this retails at £5.99 for the pack. So how much change out of £20 is £14, giving the Early Cretaceous pack a grand total of 21. The next DLC pack on this list then is the Camp Cretaceous pack. Now this one is just a little bit more than a dinosaur pack. We have a load of variants in here as well, skin variants and model variants too, and it's all themed around the Camp Cretaceous spin-off TV show. And in this pack you get a Scorpius Rex with random skins of course, plus the 2 Camp Cretaceous variants of that as well, and the Monolophosaurus as unique species. The Monolophosaurus also has a unique Camp Cretaceous skin. Along with that you get the Camp Cretaceous Oranosaurus, which is actually a model variant, so it looks quite drastically different from the Jurassic World Evolution 2 Oranosaurus. We also get the Pierce variant of the Kentrosaurus based upon Pierce from the Camp Cretaceous TV show, and also the Bumpy Ankylosaurus skin, the Baryonyx Trio skins for Grim, Chaos and Limbo, the Toro Carnotaurus skin, 2 Lux Parasaurolophus skins which glow in the dark, and Big E.T. the T-Rex skin as well as a skin variant for the T-Rex. So let's start with the ratings of this pack then. Of course the dinosaur rating is going to be affected because there's only 2 unique species in this compared to the 4 or more you'd usually get in the other DLC packs. The Monolophosaurus I'm not a big fan of, it's quite similar to the Proceratosaurus. The Scorpius Rex is okay, but in all honesty I am not a massive Camp Cretaceous fan, so that's going to be a very subjective opinion from me. It does look great in game though, and I'm going to award the Camp Cretaceous pack for Dinosaurs a 5 out of 10. However, for variants rating, because there is so many variants, you got the Oranosaurus and Kentrosaurus models, and with the latest update, the Malta update, those variants actually have their own randomized skin patterns as well, which just adds extra value to this pack. And with that you also have those 11 unique skins that feature from the Camp Cretaceous TV show. So for this I'm giving it a variance rating of 7 out of 10. You get quite a lot of variants in there. And of course for campaign content there's none of that, so 0 out of 10. 0 new maps added, and this retails at £7.99. So how much change do you get out of 20 quid? That is £12, so it gets an extra 12 for the price point there, and that gives it a grand total of 24. The next pack that we have to talk about then is the Dominion Biosyn DLC pack, and there is quite a lot to cover in this analysis. In this pack you get the Therizinosaurus, the Dimetrodon, the Quetzalcoatlus and the Pyroraptor, which are all faithfully recreated to how they look in Dominion. Not only that, they do have their own unique Dominion skins with the option to do random skins and patterns on them as well. And seeing as the Therizino and the Quetzalcoatlus are, you know, some of the most iconic dinosaurs from Dominion, don't get me wrong, the Dimetrodon and the Pyroraptor are as well. They are all incredible in this game, very useful, all function very well, and they are a joy to add to your sandbox packs as well. So for the rating for dinosaurs on this, I'm going to give it 9 out of 10. I know that might be a little bit controversial with some people, but 9 out of 10 for dinosaur rating for the 4 that you get in this pack is well deserved in my opinion. Along with them dinosaurs then, you actually get a Dominion model edit of the Dreadnoughtus. You also get the Dominion Giganotosaurus as well, and with the latest Malta update, the free update, you actually get the skin variant selector as well, so you can do random skins and patterns on this Dominion Dreadnoughtus and Dominion Giganotosaurus model, adding extra value to the pack as well. Along with that you get the Dominion Dilophosaurus as a unique skin, 3 Dominion Parasaurolophus skins, a T-Rex skin from Dominion as well, the 2022 skin, and the 65 million years ago skin from the prologue of Dominion with a feathery T-Rex, which is, in all honesty, quite a sizable amount of dinosaurs and skins, but we are talking about just variants here. So for the variants in this, with the Dread, the Giga, the Dilophosaurus, Parasaurolophus and the 2 T-Rex skins that are all very faithfully recreated, I'm going to give the variance rating for this pack out of 10. I'm going to give it a solid 8 for the Dominion Biosyn DLC. Next up then, we're going to be rating the campaign content of the Dominion Biosyn DLC. That will also include the decoration items and the buildings which you get as part of these packs as well. So with this then, we'll start with the Dominion Biosyn campaign. While it's not the longest campaign at all, I currently hold the speedrun world record at about 1 hour 18 minutes. I mean, if you took your time with this, 2.5 to 3 hours, it's in 2 parts. It is a lot of fun to play though, it's just not very long. And obviously within that you use all the Dominion Biosyn buildings and get to use all your lovely new Dominion species and variants and everything in that mode. So it's all Dominion themed. And you also get the Dominion Chaos Theory, where you kind of work as Owen Grady up in the Sierra Nevada, you know, all that lot, and rebuild the DFW around Owen's shack up in Sierra Nevada. And while at times that Chaos Theory mode can be quite fun, it does have the rustlers, which are really not very entertaining. One of the main things in this game that people have gripes with is the vehicle handling, and to base an entire mechanic of that Chaos Theory about using your Jeep to ram these rustlers, that's the only way you can deal with them. You can't shoot them, you just have to keep ramming their Jeeps till they drive away, is not a lot of fun. It's more frustrating than anything else. But with them two things together, you're probably getting anywhere in the range of 5 to 7 or 8 hours worth of campaign content on your first playthrough, of course. You can always replay them. And with that being said, I'm going to give the campaign content, seeing as it is all quite short, I'm going to give the campaign content 5 out of 10 for this. And next up we're going to be rating the new maps that are added with this. Obviously we've just talked about the campaign content. You do with this get access to the Dominion Biosyn Sanctuary map, which is quite sizable, quite large, and it is set in the Dolomite Mountains of Italy. And you also get that lovely Sierra Nevada map with Owen's shack in the background and villages in the distance, which are great maps, great for building, large sized as well. And yeah, I'm going to give the maps for this a 7 out of 10. I use them quite often, and I'm soon going to be making some showcase packs out of them as well. And last but not least, for the Dominion Biosyn DLC, we have to talk about the price point, which is £15.99 normal retail price, giving this a £4 change score for this, with a grand total across all them categories of 33. The next pack that released then was the Late Cretaceous pack. This is a simple dinosaur pack. I don't like to use the word simple, but compared to the Biosyn DLC and the Malta DLC, it is quite a simple pack of just 4 dinosaurs, those being the Barbarodactylus, the Alamosaurus, the Australovenator and the Styxosaurus, with my 2 favourites out that pack being the Alamosaurus and the Styxosaurus, which actually has a couple of Lux variants as well. They're not listed as Lux, but some of the patterns are Lux, which means they have like a glow in the dark effect. So the dinosaur rating for this one then, I'm going to give it a nice solid 8 out of 10, putting it on par with the Deluxe pack and slightly better than the Early Cretaceous pack. And we'll skim through the rest of the ratings. We've got 0 for variants, 0 for campaign content, 0 for new maps because it contains none of that stuff. And the price point for this is £5.99, giving you £14 change out of £20. So 14 points are awarded for the price point as well, giving this a grand total of 22. And last but not least, we have the latest DLC pack, that being the Dominion Malta expansion pack, which contains quite a lot of stuff. So it's going to take a bit longer than the others to break all of this down. So with the others, we will start with the dinosaur rating. Within this pack, you get the Lystrosaurus, the Oviraptor, the Moros Intrepidus, and the Atrociraptor, all based upon the designs seen in Dominion. And of course, you can choose the Dominion skins on these, or have random skin variants and patterns for all different colours and stuff, but we'll get more to that in the variants section. And while those are 4 great new species added to the game, there has been quite a commotion in the Jurassic World Evolution 2 fandom about there not being a Microceratus in the pack, which is seen in Malta in the film Jurassic World Dominion. So while the 4 dinosaurs that you get in this pack are excellent and very faithful to Jurassic World Dominion, the lack of the Microceratus leads me to give this an 8 out of 10, which is only 1 less than the Dominion Biosyn DLC. Onto the variants next then. In this pack you get the Battle at Big Rock Allosaurus, the Demon Carno, the Dimorphodon, and also an Iguanodon Dominion variant as well, along with obviously all of the Dominion skins for the dinosaurs listed before: the Listro, the Oviraptor, the Moros, and the Atrociraptor. The Atrociraptor does have all 4 of the skins seen in the film as well. I can't remember the names, but it's like Red Ghost, Pantera, and another one. I can't always remember the name of them, but the 4 from Dominion are seen in this pack. You can use them all, along with random skins for the new species as well. But all in all, obviously you do get quite a lot of variants, quite a lot of extra stuff in there. So I'm going to give the variants rating a 7 out of 10, because although the variants in this are extremely good, they're not quite as good as the variants seen in the Dominion Biosyn pack. Next up then, we do have to talk about the campaign content, and the best way to start this is with the Malta campaign. Now, across the base game of Jurassic World Evolution 2 and all of the other DLC packs, every single map that you play is independent of one another. With this Dominion Malta DLC, the campaign is set across 3 new maps, which we'll get to analyse in a bit later, but all of the progress between them, your dinosaurs, your genome progress, your research and everything, all carries over between the islands, and you can jump to and from between the islands, you know, and carry progress as well, similar to what we saw in Jurassic World Evolution 1. Think of it as kind of a watered down Jurassic World Evolution 1 campaign in many ways. And in all honesty, it's not the most challenging campaign, but it is very fun, and I've actually played through it twice already, with the intention of playing through it a 3rd time, because I may start speedrunning it at some point. But yes, it is a fun campaign, and within the campaign rating that I'm giving these DLC packs, we have to mention the great Malta-themed buildings and decorations. And may I just say, they are phenomenal. They're completely different to anything else we see in the game. They all function the same way, but they look very, very different. And I've been seeing some insane images on the Jurassic World Evolution 2 Discord servers and on Reddit as well, of creating entire towns almost out of these Malta assets, and they do look incredible. So all in all, for the campaign content rating for the Dominion Malta DLC, I'm giving this a solid, very solid actually, 9 out of 10. And next up we have the new maps as well, which we're going to be rating. And with this, one of these maps actually has a natural lagoon, which I know a lot of people have been having fun with. There is also 2 other maps. They're all based around the Mediterranean islands and coastline, and these maps are insanely good, completely different to anything else we see in the game or any of the other DLC packs. And I honestly can say that these are some of the best maps in the game. Not necessarily the largest maps, some of them are quite large, some of them are very small, but just how they look and what you can build with them. My new showcase pack that I'm using for this channel uses one of these Malta maps. And with the Malta assets, you can create like fortress structures and like garrisons and all kinds of stuff. These maps are incredible, I must say. So for the map score for this, I'm giving them 8 out of 10. Very, very good maps indeed. And this Malta DLC retails at $15.99, giving it a how much change score of £4, which will be added on as 4 points. Giving the Dominion Malta DLC 36. So in 6th place then with 13 points we have the Deluxe Upgrade Pack. The one thing that really holds this back is the price point. Bearing in mind the other Dinosaur packs are only $5.99. You only get 1 extra in this, and the price is over double. It's like double and a half more. It doesn't really justify it. If I only had £6 to pick a DLC, it'd have to be either the Early Cretaceous pack or the Late Cretaceous pack. If I had £15, I'd get the Early Cretaceous pack and the Late Cretaceous pack. The Deluxe pack is, in my opinion, quite overpriced for what it is. Hence why it's in 6th place and it got penalised on the price point. In 5th place then we have the Early Cretaceous DLC. A good nice round pack of dinosaurs. Obviously the Chrono, the Jazungaripterus, the Minmi and the Wuohosaurus. With 21 points, this is in 5th place, and it is a solid pick if you just got the cash or the intention to buy a cheap dinosaur pack. In 4th place then with 22 points, only one more point than the early Cretaceous pack, we have the late Cretaceous pack, which contains Barbarodactylus, Alamosaurus should I say, Australovenator and the Styxosaurus, which is one of the showpiece dinosaurs in there. It's not a real dinosaur, but you know what I mean. And yeah, for $5.99, grand total score of 22 in 4th place is solid. In 3rd place then with 24 points is the Camp Cretaceous pack. Now this one falters a little bit on the dinosaur rating. It only contains 2 dinosaurs, the Scorpius and the Monolophosaurus. But what it lacks in new species being added to the game, it more than makes up for in variants, which there's tons of. You're especially going to love this pack if you love Camp Cretaceous, the TV show. And let's all hope at some point in the near future we get a second Camp Cretaceous pack, because there's loads of new stuff that we've seen in Camp Cretaceous since this one released. In 2nd place then, the Dominion Biosyn DLC pack. Great dinosaur rating, lots of variants, decent campaign even if not extremely long. The new map's great as well, the Sierra Nevada and the Biosyn Sanctuary map. Putting this in 2nd place with 33 points, $15.99 normal retail price. It's very, very good. If you had to choose between 2 dinosaur packs and the Dominion Biosyn DLC, you'd have to choose the Dominion Biosyn DLC over them, of course. But next up then, the final one, 1st place, is the Dominion Malta expansion pack, the latest one. Featuring a great roster of 4 dinosaurs, even if it is missing the Microceratus, which it got marked down a point for. Lots of Dominion themed variants as well from what we see in Malta during the events of Jurassic World Dominion. The campaign content is phenomenal, even if not extremely long. 5-star in all 3 islands will definitely take some extra time for the achievement/trophy. And the new maps, the 3 Mediterranean campaign maps, are fantastic as well. And this one retails at the same price as the Dominion Biosyn DLC at $15.99. If I had to choose between the Malta DLC and the Biosyn DLC, without a doubt it'd be the Malta DLC. Hands down, I'm not gonna lie, but it goes without saying that if you had to pick 2 DLC packs, you'd pick the mainline ones, which is the Malta and the Biosyn. But within this video, I knew that a lot of people have approached me before and said, I've only got this amount of money, so I wanted to factor in the price point, and hopefully that is reflected well in this video by the change out of £20 score that they're given as well, so they get boosted quite a bit by that change out of £20 score. And with that being said, bear in mind that these DLCs, the base game and the DLCs, often go on sale for far less than the prices that I've listed in this video. Only this weekend just gone, like the entire base game and all DLC was released for like £54, I believe. And as it stands at the minute, if you was to buy all of these DLC packs at full price, it'd be £54. So the base game and all DLCs for $54 would be an absolute bargain if you've never played this game before. For any Jurassic World fan, any Jurassic Park fan, especially if you love park management or park sim games, this game is for you. And these DLC packs, if you've got the money, I would say get them all. If money's no object, get them all, without a doubt. They all add quite a lot of value to the game. They make it a lot more fun, especially the Biosyn and Malta packs. And that just about rounds off this video. I know there's going to be a lot of possibly conflicting opinions with people who watch this video, so please let me know in the comments below whether you agree or disagree with me, and I'll love to have a conversation with you in the comments down below. You know I love responding to comments. If you've enjoyed this video, even if you haven't, please stick a like on it or a dislike, whatever, but the main thing that really helps the channel is subscribing. I'm doing Jurassic World Evolution 2 videos on the regular, so please hit that sub button. And with all that being said, I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are. Thank you for watching, much love, and hopefully I'll see you again very soon. All the best, everybody. Bye bye.